other day, a guy asked me, "What's this picture about?" And I said, "What, picture? There are no pictures over here." Obviously, he meant picture, pronounced as picture. Does something like that happen to you as well? Like you're trying to say another word and people don't understand what you're trying to say? Like for example, you say calendar instead of calendar. And the person goes like, "What? I didn't get you." And you go like, "Oh, my English is so bad." Well, if that's what you're facing, then you're actually facing pronunciation issues. Guess what? Knowing the right words is actually of no use if people don't understand what you've said. The ultimate purpose of you talking in English is so that someone can understand what you're trying to say. This means that perfecting your pronunciation is the key area of spoken English. So here we are today, and my name is Michelle, and today I have got for you surefire tricks that will help you improve your English pronunciation, which will in turn improve your communication skills. So if you're ready, then this is the day to improve your pronunciation skills. So let's get started. Moving on. As we all know, English is a very funny language. And some words can actually sound very similar and yet be totally different in meaning until you actually stop and listen really carefully. Okay, say for example, for new English learners, words like dairy and diary seem to sound just the same. However, we have a difference in the pronunciation of these two words, and the difference is that of only one sound. So dairy has the A sound and diary has the I sound. Well, do you know there are more confusing words like these? Like people get confused with chip and cheap, right? We all know the difference in the meaning, but when you're speaking these words, it gets very hard to get the difference correct. So if you're facing such pronunciation issues where you get confused between words, the first thing you need to do is forget the spelling. Yes, absolutely forget the spelling. And the second thing, you might want to start by listening really closely to word sounds and then repeating the sound exactly as you hear it. Okay, to do this, you will need to watch enough videos on English speaking and try what is called as the shadowing technique. This technique requires that you hear someone talk and repeat what you've heard in the exact way they've said it. So don't forget, the better you are at hearing good English, the better you will become with speaking correct pronunciation. So make sure you always listen carefully and then repeat them using the shadowing technique that I've just shared with you. To perfect the art of pronunciation is that you better discipline yourself to practice as much as you can, as often as you can. But how do you practice without a partner? So what do you need to do? You need to find a partner. Yes, you need to find a partner to practice your pronunciation. When two people get together, you can learn new techniques and get better ideas of adapting the right pronunciation. Things that you probably didn't hear before, you'll get to hear. And let's face it, practicing with someone else can be a lot more fun than doing it all alone, isn't it? Reading a book or watching a video all by yourself. That's good, definitely some learning. But how about going out there, finding someone, finding a partner who can practice with you? And what if that person can even teach you? Wow! So you find a person who can practice English with you and even teach you. Well, I have a suggestion for you, an amazing recommendation for you. So I've been using this app lately. It's called Kamle. It's a really handy functional app. And what do you get here? You get real-life native speaker partners who can talk to you and explain to you whatever doubts you have with regard to your English language learning experience. So why don't you try and using this app where you have native speakers from all different countries and you get a taste of different accents like American, British, Kiwi, Australian, South African. and Canadian. So I recommend that you use this Kamle app. Hang on, let me just show it to you, how to use this app. So let me show you how I just had a conversation with a native speaker and got my own doubts cleared. Let's see. Alright guys, so here I am at the home page of my phone. I'm going to switch on now to the Kamle app and I have some options: menu, reservations, lessons, tutors. Let's go to the tutors. Right, so I can see these tutors marked as green. They are the ones who are available to talk to me right now. So I think we could go ahead and talk to Dustin. What do you think? Let's have a word with Dustin. This is a bit about him. He is a native English speaker from the USA. Let's call him.
Hello.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey, how are you? Wow.
I'm well. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
So I'm Michelle. I'm calling from India.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So I have a question. I have a question for you. Could you help me with the meaning of the word mischievous and also with the pronunciation of the word?
Okay, mischievous.
Yes.
Okay. Mischievous.
Mischievous.
I think you pronounced it right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like maybe a sneaky person.
Mm-hmm.
It can be kind of somebody that maybe causes trouble with people.
Okay.
Like maybe playing tricks or playing jokes on somebody.
All right.
For example.
Could you give me an example with this word, please?
Well, you could say like a child is mischievous. Maybe he is sneaking around doing something. Or you could say, someone has a mischievous look on their face. Like they're up to no good.
Like that.
Okay, right.
Great. I think that was really helpful. Thank you for your help.
Any other questions?
That's all for today. Thank you. See you another time.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. So, how did you find this conversation? Wasn't it amazingly useful? And a lot more fun. I wasn't bored. I was engaged in an amazing conversation with a native speaker. So why don't you go ahead and use this? And I have got for you a very special invitation code to get 15 free minutes on this app. Before that, you need to open the description box and get the link to that invitation code. And once you go there, go clear your doubts, talk to the native speaker, find a partner, and don't forget to let me know in the comments how was your experience of using the Kamle app. So let me know how you liked it. And make sure you go to the description box to get the free link. All the best. Okay, tell me, when you try to speak words, which 3 parts of your face do you use the most? Your mouth, your tongue, and your lip movement. Okay. Native English speakers put a lot of emphasis on the way their lips, their mouth, and their tongue moves to make certain sounds. So basically, what I'm stressing here is that if you don't have the correct lip, mouth, and tongue movement, your pronunciation will never be correct. So when you learn to say a word, I want you to pay close attention to the way your mouth is shaped and your lips move. Okay, try this. When you say wa as in watch, you round your lip, watch. And when you say variety as in V, you bite your lower lip, variety, watch. Now you can practice this by pronouncing in front of a mirror, or watch some native speakers talk or fluent speakers talk and notice their mouth movements. You can have fun with it by watching your favorite actor give an interview. Why don't you try and see if you can make the same face that he does or she does when they pronounce the word thank you? Do you hear them say thank you or thank you? Well, you will be amazed at how much your pronunciation improves when you learn to say the word with the right mouth, tongue, and lip movement. Don't forget the difference. Watch and variety. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's look at the next tip. Did you know that in English, words are made up of parts, yes, which are called syllables. Okay, let's not make it very complicated. Try this. Michelle. How many parts has my name got? Okay, now try this for your own name. Let's try it for a few names that I've got. Victor, Melissa, Adam, Bob. Now, did you notice that these words have different parts? And my name has two parts, Michelle. And did you know that all the words in English have one part of the word which is stressed? Yes, and that's what you need to watch out for. The stressed syllable. If you don't know which part of the word you have to stress, your pronunciation can go haywire. For example, we started with this word, calendar. It has 3 syllables and it is stressed on the first syllable. So instead of saying calendar, you will say calendar. Okay, now to know how many syllables a word has, either you can clap like I clapped when I started this tip, or another technique would be to say the word while you place your hand flat under your chin, like this. And every time your chin touches your hand, that's 1 syllable right there in that word. Now let's try with this word, guarantee. Okay, let's try to speak this word with our hand here. Guarantee. So my chin drops thrice. This means that this word has 3 syllables. And this word requires that I stress on syllable number 3. So I don't pronounce it as guarantee, but I pronounce it as guarantee. Yes. So make sure you understand the rules to syllable stress to know which syllables require to be stressed. That will certainly help you get your pronunciation right. Okay, so here I have for you 2 sentences. Now listen to them carefully and tell me if you think there is a difference of meaning between the 2. Okay? I love you. I love you. I guess you can identify. The second sentence means that you're particularly talking about loving a specific person because you're stressing on I love you. Okay? So just like syllables are stressed in individual words, some words are stressed in a sentence. Okay? And this is the trick. Native speakers are very good at stressing words in a sentence. And that gives a rhythm to what they speak. For example, in a sentence like, you came really late for the party last night. Which words do you think I stressed? Well, if you notice, I stressed on the words party and really. Why did I do that? Well, that's because you usually stress on the content words, which means words like nouns, adjectives, and verbs. Okay? And you don't really stress on the prepositions or other grammatical words because they're not important. So you stress on the words which truly carry the meaning of the sentence. But the rule of thumb is, for sentence stress, you can stress any word that you feel is the most important to convey the meaning. And I would stress on words really and party for this sentence. So listen to me again. You came really late for the party last night. And remember, sentence stress affects the meaning of a sentence and it does make you sound like a native speaker. So make sure you're careful about sentence stress whenever you're speaking. Now, after following all these surefire tricks that I've told you, how would you really know that you've gotten better? The only way to do that is to record the way you sound as you speak. Okay? However, I would recommend that you use a sound recorder or a camera. That way you can hear yourself and even watch the way you say the words. And remember I told you, your lip, your mouth, and tongue movement. Yes, you should be able to see the way you pronounce words and hear that as well. Now, compare the recording to anyone else who might say the same words or sounds. Or let's say take a dialogue of your favorite movie, okay, and record yourself say it. Then compare it with the actual recording or the actual clip of the movie and see how your accent and pronunciation sounds. Well, this is more like a comparable analysis. I can guarantee you that if you work on the tips that I've discussed with you, you won't sound very different from the original recording made in that movie. So try this one, record yourself, and compare yourself to the native speaker who's speaking in that clip. Thank you guys for staying tuned with me till the end of this video. I'm very confident that using the tips that I've shared with you today and also by using the Kamle app, you are going to get your pronunciation of English words just like those of native speakers. So I'll see you with some more useful lessons, but before I go, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to click on the bell icon. So thank you so much for staying tuned. Take care and keep learning, keep speaking. See you soon. Bye-bye.